This is going to be a quick, early prediction video. Royval versus Taira. Let's start. We have the first fight of the night, which is Chris Barnett and Junior Tafa. Listen, I'll say one thing about Junior Tafa. He has a very clear advantage, which is his takedown defense, which is literally not existent. I'll say that he has okay takedown defense, but when you get him down, he can't get back up. Like it's or the fight is over, the round is over, or the fight is over if he gets submitted like he did against Walter Walker, which I had a bet on, and he was an underdog and he won first round. Now Chris Barnett, he's not that big of a wrestler. To be honest, I'm not that impressed by his wins in the UFC. I think that Junior Tafa actually has a chance here if this fight stay on the feet. Junior Tafa is definitely live here, and I think that the fight is probably gonna stay on the feet, and you get Tafa as a big underdog. I think that right now he's playing at around, I don't know, he's a big underdog. I don't know the exact odds. But listen, I'm going to go and say Junior Tafa wins here. He really needs a win. Last time also that Chris Barnett fought was 2 years ago. That's not a good look. The guy is 38 years old. Although they are heavyweights, he's getting up there in age. I'm going to pick Junior Tafa to get the win here, get the upset. I don't think he's going to knock out Chris Barnett, but he got knocked out in the past 3 times. And Junior Tafa has power. Like, he can definitely, get the win here by knockout. So give me Junior Tafa to win here. I'll say by decision, but listen, he can probably get the finish as well. Next fight, we got McKena and Julia Polastri. McKena got a very quick submission loss against Jacqueline Amorim, which, McKena is a grappler of her own, but Amorim is on a different level. And Julia Polastri, she can fight with you on the feet. She can take you down and try and go for the ground and pound. She got good submission game as well. I think that Polastri physicality and advantage on the feet will be too much. I don't see McKena also getting here a submission, because Polastri is really good. She's a good grappler. She was also never submitted. And I think that she can get a decision win here. McKena as well. The last time she fought was 2 years ago, and then she came back and got destroyed by Amorim. So give me Polastri here to win. I just think that she's the more physical fighter. She's the overall better fighter. She has the better striking game, in my opinion. And if it goes to the feet, if it goes to the mat, if she gets taken down or she gets the takedown, she should be good. Next fight we got Argueta and Haddon. So this should be a banger. Listen, Argueta in his last fight, he looked good in the first round, and then he just gassed, man. He gassed really bad. And I don't know, man. Like, you can't gas that much. You can't push yourself to the point where you just get dominated in the later rounds. And the problem with Haddon is he's a very relentless fighter. Like, he has a good gas tank. He's gonna push the pace for 3 rounds non-stop, and Argueta might get tired in the middle like he just did against Matsumoto. So I don't know. I just can't put my money on Argueta. What I do like here is maybe a live bet. I see Argueta getting the takedowns in the first round, getting control, maybe winning the first round, and then at the later rounds, Cody Haddon is probably gonna get the better of him. But I don't know. Maybe Argueta worked on his ability to go long, or on his fight IQ. It's gonna be a difficult fight. Maybe it's gonna go the distance. The over might be a good option here because both are quite relentless, but Argueta can slow down. And the problem with Matsumoto, he went really hard in the first round. Matsumoto is a beast, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna say Argueta get it done. By decision, I don't see him getting here a finish, but a live bet for me would be the play here, because if I see Argueta slowing down in the second, I'm probably gonna live bet on Haddon. Next fight, we got Pat Sabatini and Jonathan Pearce. So we got two wrestlers, grapplers. I'll say that Sabatini is probably the better grappler here. This is going to be interesting because Pat Sabatini, man, we know his game plan. He wants to take you down. He wants to control you. He wants to get maybe a submission. He wants to get the ground and pound going. And I just think he's going to have a whole lot of problems with a guy like Jonathan Pearce, because Pearce is relentless. Pearce can... I don't know if he'll be able to even take Pearce down. Like, it's going to be a very, very grueling fight for both of them. I actually like this fight to go the distance. I think that they will cancel each other with the grappling and with the wrestling. And, on the feet, I think Pearce has the advantage. He definitely has the better chin. That's the only worry I have with Sabatini. If it stays on the feet, Sabatini got knocked out many times, right? We saw it happen with Diego Lopez. He destroyed him, but Diego Lopez, we saw what came out of him as well. Then Lucas Almeida, he destroyed Lucas Almeida. Damon Jackson finished him in the first round. I don't know. This is going to be because Pearce is not... I don't know, man. I have to go with Pearce. I don't see Sabatini submitting Pearce, although he got submitted many times, and that's worrying when I look at that. So I don't know, man. Like, this is a stay away from me, because Sabatini can get a submission. He's very, very problematic with his grappling, and he's been working on his grappling. You can see in his last two fights, he did 2 grappling matches, won both of them. So he might get it done with the submission game. So I don't know. He's probably gonna be the underdog. But Pearce can get the knockout. So stay away from me. I'll go with Pearce to get it done. Next fight, we got CJ Vergara and Ramazanobek Temirov. We got those people coming from that part of the world, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, all the stands, man. They are just beasts. And you got here a guy who's just, I think, has all the tools to win against a guy like CJ Vergara. Exactly like Asu Almabayev did. I see Temirov just getting him down, controlling him, and maybe getting the ground and pound finish. Although I don't know if he's gonna get the finish, because CJ Vergara is very tough. I'll tell you that I'm saying he's gonna win, man. Reason is a very good promotion. He gets wins there. All the guys he's been fighting against are quite tough. You see all those people from that region. I'm picking Temirov to win. It's probably gonna be a very big dog. a very big favorite in this fight. So I don't know, maybe we'll see. But I'm picking him to win. Next fight, we got Clayton Carpenter and Lucas Rocha. Before I break down this fight, guys, we have a free Telegram group where I share all my free picks for, like, there's one free pick for every card. And so far, we've been killing it. We are 10-3 in the free picks. And we are in great profit so far. So if you want to get my free picks for each card, there's one. Join the Telegram group. The link is in the description below. And if you want to get my full slate of picks, I have a Patreon, which is just $4.99. You can join that Patreon. By the way, everything is tracked. We have a Google Sheet where you can go and see, and you can see all the past messages that all the picks I've given are before the fights, and my reasoning for that and all that. So yeah, so join the Telegram group. The link is in the description. I'll see you there. With that being said, let's move on. We got Clayton Carpenter and Lucas Rocha. I like Carpenter here. The guy is very, very good. The only thing I don't like about him is his lack of activity. He had a very good win against Edgar Chairez in the Contender, where he won by unanimous decision. Then he got a submission against Ronderos. Well, he's getting a very tough fighter. Like, Lucas Rocha is not a walk in the park. The guy is very tough, 17-1. So, you know, he can get the win. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just think that Clayton Carpenter had better competition. He has the UFC experience, and he's going to take now, like, Rocha is now going to take a very tough opponent. So I'll say this. I think this fight is going to go the distance. I don't see any of them getting finished. But if I have to choose someone, I'll say Clayton Carpenter by decision to get it done. Next one, we got Chidi Njokuani and Jared Gooden. It's going to be an interesting fight, man. I'm not really impressed by both of them, but Chidi got it done against Reese McKena in his last fight. Jared Gooden got a really good comeback against Wellington Tournament. He got a submission while Wellington was dominating in the first round. Man, I don't know. This is going to be a very, very good fight. I think that Jared Gooden will get it done. He has shown that he has power. He has shown that he can knock you out and get maybe a ground, like, you know, knock you down, get a submission, just like he got against Wellington Tournament. And Chidi Njokuani, he's been looking like, you know, he got a split decision with Duraev. That's cool. But he got destroyed by Oleksiejczuk and by Rodriguez. But, you know, Rodriguez is a beast, man. So I'm picking Jared Gooden. Not a very confident pick, but I think he has the upside here. It's probably going to be the dog as well. Next fight, we got Nico Price and Themba Gorimbo. I'm picking Themba Gorimbo to get the finish here, probably by knockout. He was looking really good in his last 3 fights. He got Pete Rodriguez out of there in the first round. Got a decision against Takashi, a decision against Ramiz. Nico Price looked good against Alex Morono, but I don't know if it was Nico Price that looked good or Alex Morono that looked bad. I think that Gorimbo has the power to, like, get Price out of there. He has good wrestling. He has good cardio. And Nico Price, 35 years old. He's getting up there in age. Themba Gorimbo is on the rise. I'm picking Gorimbo to win by knockout, probably early knockout for Gorimbo. Next one, we got Daniel Rodriguez and Alex Morono. I'm picking Daniel Rodriguez to win. He's definitely the better striker. He looked good against He looked good against Calvin Gastelum, although there was a issue there with the weigh-ins where he was weighing for a different weight. So, but man, Morono, if it stays on the feet, I don't see any chance for Morono. Maybe if he gets, I don't know, a guillotine, if Rodriguez does any like stupid shit. But if it stays on the feet, Rodriguez should win here all day. He's the far better striker. Morono is not gonna knock you out. He has like this weird style of boxing, but he can win against Court McGee. But other than that, man, I don't see him winning here. I think that Rodriguez can get here a decision win, maybe a knockout. But D-Rod all day for me, man. I was impressed by his performance against Calvin, and I wasn't impressed by Morono in his last fight. He just looked tired. He looked like he was all over the place, trying guillotines, then not, then like giving his like staying too much time on the floor. I don't know, man. Rodriguez is the better fighter. He's the better striker. Stays on the feet. It's Rodriguez all day. Very simple. Next fight, we got Josh Fremd and Abdul Alhassan. I like Abdul, man. I think Abdul is going to destroy him. He got that power, bro. He's very aggressive. He's very, very strong. Like, he has power. He can take you down. He can knock you out. What he did to Brundage, man, he won. Brundage is just getting those weird no contests or wins for just being, crying for getting blow to the back of the head. I wouldn't say that. I don't know, because Josh Fremd is tough. He can survive. Maybe Razak get a decision, but he can slow down as the fight goes on. So I don't know. But I think Alhassan has the ability to get him out of there early. So yeah, give me Abdul to win by knockout. Next fight, we got Grant Dawson and Rafa Garcia. Rafa Garcia is a good wrestler. And I think he's being overlooked here. I saw him as a very big dog. And Grant Dawson, man, I got burned by betting big on Grant Dawson, and he got starched by Bobby Green. And Rafa Garcia has some good striking as well. He's a good striker. He has decent takedown defense, decent wrestling. I don't know. I think he's being overlooked here. I can't trust Dawson's chin. With the numbers you're getting on Rafa Garcia, I think he's the pick here. He's a very tough, very strong, very physical guy. I think he's stronger than Dawson. Can Dawson get him down? Probably, but think about Dawson. That motherfucker has 3 rounds of gas in him. Got good cardio. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm picking Rafa Garcia to get the upset. I think he can find him. He can find the chin. It's not like his win against Damir Ismagulov, who doesn't have that much of a takedown defense. Rafa Garcia is a wrestler. Like, he has good wrestling. Clay Guida couldn't take him down, although Clay Guida doesn't have that much of a takedown ability. But yeah, I'm picking Rafa, man. Those numbers and the chin of Dawson, I'm picking Rafa. Next fight, we got Brett Tavares and John Young Park. This is gonna depend on if can John Young Park get Tavares down. I don't think so. Does he have the KO ability? Can he knock out Brett Tavares? I don't think so. Man, this is gonna be a very tough fight for me to predict. I'm going to go on the underdog. I think the underdog is going to be Brett Tavares. I think that if it stays on the feet, he has the advantage there. He has a good takedown defense. He has decent chin. He got knocked out, but he has good chin. And John Young Park, man, like, he had a back and forth with Andrew Muniz. He got a submission on Duraev. He got a submission and Dennis to Joseph Holmes. But he need to take down Brett Tavares. I don't think he's going to be able to take him down. So I'm picking Brett Tavares to win here just for the fact that if it stays on the feet, he probably has the advantage. So yeah, next fight, main event, man. We got Brandon Royval and Tatsuro Taira. I like Royval. I don't think that Tatsuro Taira has ever fought someone as relentless, as a dog, as Royval is. He's not going to be able to get his submission game here against Royval. Royval had a win against Brandon Morono. It was a split decision, but Morono didn't look like himself. And after that fight, he just took a break. So that wasn't the Morono we know. He got a really good fight against Pantoja, man. Like, Pantoja and him had a really good back and forth. Before that, he got a win, the knockout against Mikola. We got he submitted Max Schnell. I just think that Taira, man, he's a bit hyped for a good reason, but he had like moments where he didn't look that good, you know. And look who Royval lost to in the UFC. He lost to Pantoja twice, and he lost to Morono. I don't see Tatsuro Taira getting a submission here. And if it stays on the feet, man, Brandon Royval has the advantage. He has the advantage. He's gonna be the longer fighter. He's gonna be the more relentless fighter. This is a 5-fight. Is it the 5 round? Yeah, it should be 5 rounds. So this is a 5 round. This is definitely gonna favor Royval in the late rounds. So give me Royval. He's gonna be the dog, which is strange to me. But yeah, Royval to win. I'll say by decision. But can he get the knockout? I don't know, man. Like, Taira has a good chin. He was never knocked out. But I think Royval can maybe do it. But yeah, give me Royval, decision or knockout. Maybe get a guillotine, you know? Tatsuro Taira got caught against Chairez. He got caught with a guillotine. And give Chairez 20 more seconds at that 3rd round, and he would have submitted to Taira, man. I think Royval might get a guillotine at the end. Maybe a sneaky prop. Royval by submission can be an option, because I see Tatsuro Taira like just trying to take him down over and over again. And Royval's going to catch him. He has long arms. He has good guillotine. He already got some finishes against like guys like Matt Schnell. So I see Brandon Royval getting a submission here when I think about it. Yeah, but I think Royval is winning here. I like him as the dog. And that's my pick. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and comment and subscribe if you appreciate the early prediction. And you join my Telegram group. It's free. You get free picks. You get to know what I do. So yeah, so I'll see you inside. And let's go.